In this video, I want to share the 5 stages that you're going to move through in order to remove yourself from the client service delivery inside of your agency or your consultancy. When I got started in my own agency, we were building out sales and marketing funnels for online course creators, authors, speakers, and coaches. And they came to us and they said, look, I've been selling this stuff, doing live launches, live webinars, and I want to make this more automatic. And so we were able to help them build an automatic lead generation system, a way to capture their leads, a sales engine, and then a delivery system that onboarded their clients with kind of predictability and consistency. When we started working with agencies and consultants, and they're like, we want this automatic sales system, just like you've been doing, I asked, well, what do you sell? And they said, well, what do you mean? It's whatever the client needs. And I was like, oh, that's why you don't have any sort of system or automated workflows. It's because each and every client requires something different. And that's the key piece here in order to get leverage. So first and foremost thing that we need to do is to productize our service. And we've talked about this before on this channel, but right now you probably find yourself on the custom services side, which means on this level of leverage, you are high labor, low leverage. Each client needs something different. On the complete other side of the spectrum, which might sound super desirable, is like a product. This could be a digital course, which you see a lot of people selling, and you might envy that and want that. And on that side of the spectrum, you actually have a high leverage deliverable that requires low labor. And that might be the dream. But in order to get there as a service provider, you're going to find this sweet spot right here. Somewhere on this spectrum is a productized service. And a productized service is that single service that yields a specific outcome for a specific person, your ideal client, that solves a problem that they have and value. It's a problem that you want to solve, you're good at solving, that they will pay a premium for, and you can solve it over and over and over again. So the key here is get rid of this notion of custom and each and every client gets something different. I know that goes counter to what some people teach, but you need to unlearn this traditional agency model. And in order to find leverage, we want to actually start making our service more like a product, hence productize your service. And when we do that, you're going to go from where you're currently at inside the leverage ladder, which is one-on-one, it's custom services, and maybe it's just you. Maybe you are the bottleneck inside of your delivery. What we want to do is, if that's you, we want to move up to at least level 2, which might still be one-on-one, but now we are actually selling a productized offer. So that single service that yields a specific outcome, and it's still you. But what you'll notice is when you make this transition from level 1 to level 2 inside the leverage ladder, you're going to be able to serve more clients, somewhere between 2 to 4 times the number of clients that you're working with right now, just yourself, if you model it correctly. From there, you might say, I want more leverage, right? This is where you go one-on-one. It's still productized. Another term for this, if your brain is not comprehending, is systemized or maybe programmatic. And this is where it's you plus a team. So when we were building webinar funnels for our clients, at first it was just me doing custom webinar funnels. Then we realized, hey, there's a specific way in which this works. So I moved up to level 2, which gave me a little bit more leverage. I was able to work with more clients actively, and the juggling act from 2 to 3 clients to 5 to 10 clients myself became more manageable. Then I brought in a team and we're able to increase that capacity again. We still worked with clients one-on-one, but each and every team member allowed us to serve more clients. And so we went from, one-to-one into one to productize. Then we made level 4, where we actually went from one-on-one to one to many. And this is where the productized service started to become more like a program. We started packaging up our templates and our intellectual property. And again, this was you, aka me, with a team. You might want to always be involved with your client delivery. I know that I really enjoy working with clients, so I don't have a problem being involved in certain parts of the process. Now, the business can run without me being there. Clients can still get results, but I'm not the sole bottleneck inside of our clients getting the result. So you and team, that might be the highest form that you want, but there is another form where it's one to many. And this is where I'll actually use the word program, and it's delivered entirely by your team, meaning you don't need to be involved at all. Like I said, you may not want to go to level 5 or be interested in that right now. But what I've found to be true is if you're currently down here in level 1, there are specific steps that you need to take in order to start moving up. No one just jumps from level 1 to level 5, right? You're going to probably evolve over time, get really good at going from custom to committing to the one thing that you're really good at. And you move to level 2 and you're going to spend some time there. You're going to be getting clients results. You're going to be collecting more money, and you're going to say, hey, I actually have money to go hire people, start bringing in my team. I'm going to start having people handle onboarding instead of me, which allows me to, serve my clients better, focus on other parts of my business. Then we move up again to level 4 and so on and so forth. So you want to be able to start positioning yourself to move up this ladder of leverage inside of how you deliver your results to your clients. Like I said in the beginning, it really all starts with looking at your service more like a product, meaning that it solves a specific problem for your ideal client. And you go find more people that have that problem and you sell and deliver that solution over and over and over again. And I don't know about you, but if you've ever done something a lot, you get better at it, you get faster, and you get more efficient. All of those things actually will equal for you more profit, less headache, more predictability, and a business that actually will run without you. So if you're an agency owner or a consultant, expert freelancer, and you're caught up in this agency trap, this traditional agency trap of full service, I gotta do custom everything. If a client says jump, you say how high, and you're really just a glorified employee, and you really wanna make a change so that you can have a business that serves you and have the lifestyle that you want, then this is a pathway that's going to be extremely helpful. And you need to focus on moving up that leverage ladder, because the more you move up that leverage ladder, the more capacity you can handle. So going to get 5 clients to 10 clients a month won't actually break you. Because if you're like me, when I was where many of you are at right now, if I got 5 clients tomorrow, like I would completely break. So it wasn't about just getting more leads. It was about how can I actually get more leads, but also serve them without just working more hours and working harder. That's not the game. The game is how do we make this simpler for us by having one standardized, simple solution that solves our ideal client's problem, and we get really good at mastering doing that over and over and over again. That's how you're going to remove yourself from client service delivery so you can focus on sales, marketing, growing your business, taking it to the next level, or go mountain biking, spend more time on the hobbies that you love or with your family. That's what I'm doing right now in this season of my life. Maybe that's what you're looking for, but if you want to get out and have more freedom, this is the pathway. And I put together one more video on more about productization if you want to learn more about that, and you can check that out here and or in the link in the comments.